You're probably wondering why we've been walking around here. It's because we are getting ready for the session, but meanwhile, we also want to be active. Now, workout's not the only time you get to be active, right? But more on that later. Welcome to session 5 of this program with me, Spurti. This is going to be an upper body day, and I've got my squad along with me. There's Akash and there's Sarita, and we're super excited to take you through the workout. But first of all, most important thing, we get on our mats and we start our warm-up. The first warm-up movement that we're going to be performing is to activate our chest muscles, because I mentioned upper body workout and all of that, right? So hand in front, we're going to go out. A dynamic chest opener. So you're going to focus on stretching out those chest muscles, okay? Let's go. We're going to perform for 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So the going on the toe part is optional. The idea is to pull your hands back as much as you can. Take it slow, do a lot of reps, open up those chest muscles. Let's get really warmed up. And we're done. Movement number 2 is going to be a plank shoulder taps. So palms under your shoulder, let's get into that high plank. Nice and strong. From here, alternate hand to alternate shoulder. Only thing you want to focus on is keeping the hip aligned and not moving it. Okay, let's go into that high plank, palms under the shoulder, and go. So one very common mistake is that we try to tap too fast while doing the shoulder taps, right? But the idea of performing the shoulder taps is to work on shoulder stability. So the slower you go from the floor to the shoulder, the better it gets for you. 3, 2, 1, and time. Let's stay in that high plank because our next movement starts from there. So same high plank, drop the hip down, look up to go into a cobra, and lift the hip up, heels to the floor, chest towards the knee to go into that mountain. So cobra to mountain, ready, and go. If you've taken other sessions with me where we've done Cobra to Mountain, by now you already know that this is one of my favorite warm-up movements as well. Working on the shoulders, the spine, the hamstring, the ankle, the calves, all of it. Excellent movement. And time. So next element of the workout is to get our heart rate up, right? So we're going to do some butt kicks for 30 seconds now. Ready? So what you're going to do, that's it. Or some people like to keep the hand here to make sure that you know you're doing the butt kicks, right? So let's go, 30 seconds of butt kicks in 3, 2, 1, and we begin. So all new athletes, if you want to take it a little easier, you can follow Sarita, who will help us with the easier versions every now and then. But of course, she'll still be challenging herself, right? And if not, just keep going along with Akash. Couple of more seconds. And time. So that was round 1. We're going to do it all over again. So starting from the beginning, dynamic chest stretch and go. So this works on the activation part of the warm-up. So there are different elements to the warm-up, and this one would work on your activation overall. We've got a lot of push-ups coming up. So you want to do this movement very thoroughly. 3, 2, and 1. Let's get into the high plank for the next 2 exercises. In fact, starting with the shoulder taps in 3, 2, and 1. Remember, slow and steady. core controlled, hip not moving up and down or side to side. You can see if I probably have like a tennis ball and place it on Akash's back here, it probably wouldn't fall down, right? That is what stability is about. So this one's working on stability, another element of the warm-up. And time. Let's get into the cobra to mountain from there. Ready? And start. Keep your elbows fully extended, knees extended. Every time you get into that mountain, try and touch your heels to the floor and draw your chest towards your knee. Working on that mobility element now, and time. Last one, working on the cardio element, right? So 4 different elements of warm-up is what we worked on. Ready? Let's do butt kicks, and we start now. There we go, couple of more seconds. Let's speed up, let's pick up the pace a little more if we can. 10 seconds more. Let's keep going. And 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Drink some water, just, get yourself prepped up for the main workout. Meanwhile, so there is this term that's called NEAT, right? So NEAT means non-exercise activity thermogenesis. A lot of words, but let me simplify that for you, right? So there is your planned workouts, right? Purposeful movement, that is your exercise. And then there is everything else. Now, if I had to say what is my way of doing NEAT or, being active otherwise, is just walking every now and then. So what would be yours? Or yours?
For me also
Walking.
I go for jogging.
Right? Not sitting too much and just being active throughout the day. So this is the energy utilized. This is the NEAT is basically the energy that your body is using during everything else except your purposeful exercise. So except this 15-minute session that you're going to be doing, except that everything else you do. But more on that after the main workout. So for the main workout, we are going to go 30 seconds on and 15 seconds off, which means 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest between movements. Again, we're going to do 4 rounds all together. Starting with the first movement, working on our chest primarily and a little bit of triceps. We're going to do wide hand push-ups. Hand outside the shoulder, not below the shoulder for this. So you go hand outside the shoulder, body align in one line, and down and up, down and up. Scale down, right there, drop the knee and do it. So just make sure you don't have it too close to your hands and then you end up with your hip up. So we want the hip alignment in this as well. Okay, let's start off with movement number 1. Ready and go. So 30 seconds, focus on about, I'd say 10 reps, 8 to 10 reps. Make sure you have your core engaged. Again, very important no matter which exercise you're doing. 3, 2, and 1. That was movement number 1. Now moving on, movement number 2 would be an alternate crab reach. So sit down, feet out here, okay? Hands behind your shoulders. From here, lift your hips slightly up. Get one hand near your hip. Extend the hip. Hand goes back. Bring the hand back and bring the hip down. Then the other side, extend and then side, bring it back and down. But we're gonna do it a little more faster while we're doing it for the workout, not that slow, okay? Ready? We start 30 seconds of crab reach in 3, 2, and 1. So one, this works on your glutes because you're working on that extension of the hip. Second thing, a lot of people don't realize this, but it's also working on your shoulder girdle that is there because of the arm extension that's happening. Couple of more seconds, let's keep going. Make sure your hip comes back before you extend. And time. Next one, high plank to low plank. Two different types of plank that we're going to be doing in one exercise. So you can start with the high plank here. Palms under your shoulder. You know the high plank by now, so I'm not going to dwell over that. So from here, drop, both elbows and come up. You can keep alternating here. So you get down into a low plank from the high plank. Elbow and up. 30 seconds of this again. Ready? In 3, 2, 1 and go. This one you can go a little faster. Work that core. Focus on not moving the hip too much. 15 seconds more. But also go slow. You don't want to end up hurting your elbow. Make sure you have a smooth surface below. And time. Next one's fun. So next one we're going to do some push-ups and then hold it in that half push-up hold, okay? So we're going to break down the 30 seconds into 15 and 15. So the previous one we did wide hand push-up. Now we're going to get those hands in and do a normal push-up, okay? So here for 15 seconds we're going to go push-ups, and then for the other 15 seconds we're going to go here and hold. Same scale down would be the same thing with the knee down. Yes, 15 plus 15. Let's do this. Into that high plank now, starting in 3, 2, 1 and go. Again, remember you've got two different push-ups, one working primarily on the chest and this one working a little more focus on the triceps. And hold it there for 15 seconds. Let's stay there. 3, 2, and 1. That was movement number 4. We've got one more movement for our back, right? So you're gonna lie down on your back, just keep your knees bent, hands here, okay, tucked in. So from here, what you're gonna do, you're gonna use these elbows to push through and retract your scapulas together and come up here, slowly back and slowly back, okay? So you're gonna focus on pulling your shoulder blades together, which will help you lift up and work those back muscles. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Focus on really pinching those shoulder blades together. Imagine you've got an object between them and you want to really squeeze it together. 10 seconds more and that's going to be end of round 1. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, 30-second break right now before we move on to round 2. So between rounds as well, we're going to take a good 30-second break because you want to shake off, get ready, just, do some rotation. We've got 4 rounds, of course. So 5 exercises, 1 round done. We're going to go 3 more rounds. I want you to really focus on pacing it out and just, stay with us till the end. That's it, right? We're in this together. Let's go. We'll start with the wide hand push-ups, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. 8 to 10 push-ups, but pace it out. 15 seconds more. Focus on not flaring out that elbow too much. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. I like this 30 seconds rounds, right? It gets over so quickly. I felt like, round one's like over just like that. Okay, next one's gonna be our crab reaches. Yep. Let's sit down, get ready. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Also, so when you're here, focus on really pushing that hip up and then bringing that hand back to the other side. You don't want to stop here. Focus on full extension of the hand and the hip. And time. There you go. Such crisp reps, both of y'all. Next one would be the high plank to low plank. So we finished chest. We did a little bit of shoulder work. This is going to be our core and a little bit more of shoulders. Ready? And start now. Let's go. So we don't really have a scale down for this. The only thing Sarita and I would tell you is to go easy on it. Take it at your own pace. 10 seconds more. Let's go. And time. Movement number 4. We're going to do the push-up combo. So we finished the core. We're going to go back to chest and triceps again and then work on our back a little bit with the next movement. So a full package of an upper body workout, right? Let's go. Push up, down, push up, hold. We ready? Yes. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We start now. Okay, now we're gonna hold in 3, 2, 1 and hold it in that push-up hold. Stay there. Your hands will start to shiver just any moment now, in any round right now, but we got this. And time. Last movement. Last movement is going to be our back press. Okay, so this time we're going to really focus on using that elbow. Rather than using that elbow, also using that scapula to pull it back. Okay? And start now. Let's go. So retract your shoulder blades. That is, pull your shoulder blades together to really help your elbow push your upper body up. Another thing I like to do while performing this movement is to really make a fist out of it, like a really tight fist, which helps you perform the movement more effectively. And time. All right, that was 2 rounds done, just like that. So we got 2 more. Halfway through, yes. So this is your 30-second break, and then we're gonna do 2 more rounds of the entire thing. And then we have a finisher, of course. Okay. Okay, we're ready? Wide hand push-ups. Let's get right into it in 3, 2, 1, and go. If you've started with a few on the toe push-ups and you want to drop your knees down for a couple of reps, that's okay too. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You might want to, keep kind of rotating your wrist, relax them, because it's a lot of work on the wrist, right? Upper body work generally gets that way. Crab reach starting in 3, 2, 1, and we go now. Let's get our hip back, close to the floor, before extending on the other side. 15 seconds more. This is also one of the primal movements, like we said. And time. Okay. We're gonna remember how we did the shoulder taps very slowly. We're gonna do this one the exact opposite of that. So we're gonna go try and do this a little faster this time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Faster, but no moving the hip. Let's go. Keep your core strong, keep it tight, so which means, your glutes, your abdomen, keep all of them really flexed. Let's go, let's go. We got 10 more seconds. Couple of more minutes and we'll be done with ward 1 altogether. And time. Whew. After a while, you don't know what is giving up. Is it your core or is it your shoulder? Okay, so that was movement number 3. Let's get ready. Push-ups. And we start in 3, 2, 1, and go. There's a couple of 2-3 extra seconds of rest for you there. Okay, remember, we hold in 3, 2, 1, and hold. Stay there. Hold it there. We're almost there. Don't give up. Stay with us. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. One more movement, team. One more, and then that'll bring the third round to an end as well. Okay, back press. Remember, elbows down and use your back to push yourself up. Ready? And go. Lift the upper body up while you do this. So you're gonna go here and up and back. Up, slowly back, right? Also hold it at the top while you're there, putting your muscle under some extra tension. Whew. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. That was round 3. How are we feeling? Shoulders are crying for mercy. Not the triceps? Okay, interesting. Okay, so that was round 3. And like he said, shoulders are wrists too, right? So let's make sure we're just relaxing and rotating in between to make sure that we're not putting our wrists under extra stress, right? But we got another round to finish and we will. Ready? So let's go. Wide hand push-ups in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Hands wider than shoulder width. Let's get those push-ups in. Elbows tucked in, not flared out. 15 seconds done. Give me another 4 to 5 reps. Let's go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down. Take your rest. It's okay. It's probably the only time I'll say sit down and take your rest. Otherwise, I want you to kind of be doing active recovery, right? Just keep walking around, do some spot jogging, anything otherwise. But crab reach. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Keep your heels on the floor at all times. Don't lift them up. 10 seconds more. Let's get in another 4 reps. That's 2 each side. It's okay if we shoot up on time a little as well. Let's finish up on both sides. And time. Finish it if you have to. I'll give you another 2 seconds rest extra. That's okay. But we want to make sure that we work on both sides equally. Yes. Let's go with those high plank to low plank. Only ready? And start now. Ten seconds done already. Actually, it's 15 now. So you only have another 15 seconds to go. And remember, team, just 2 more exercises after this. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Okay. You will need to rotate those wrists now because we've got the push-ups and then the push-up hold as well, right? So we're gonna all hold it together. This one being the last round of it and all of that, right? Okay, let's go. In 3, 2, 1, and let's do those push-ups. Come on, let's go. We got another 5 more seconds before we do the hold. Come on. Okay, now we hold in 3, 2, 1, and hold. Stay there. 10 seconds more. Last 3, 2, 1, and that's that. Last movement. Let's build a strong back. Get ready. In 3, 2, and 1, go. Focus on squeezing your shoulder back muscles, lifting that upper body up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that was it. Ward 1, we're done. Great job, y'all. Awesome. So we're gonna take a small break here. Wipe off that sweat, drink some water, get our energies back for ward number 2, right? But if you can see me, right, I always keep moving. It's like I can't stop moving, no matter what I'm doing. If I'm talking or even if I'm just not doing anything, I'm always doing. So this is what's also called being active, right? So we were talking about NEAT. Now, what does it actually mean? How does it work? Your workout that you do is just that 30 minutes. Let's say 60 or even 90 minutes of the day. So even if you're working out for that time and staying active, but for the rest of the day, if you're just sitting or not doing any activity, it means even you're negating the positive effect your workout also has on you, right? So you kind of want to make sure that you are active throughout the day. There's this thing that Rishabh says that don't be an active couch potato. So you're active by doing your workouts, but otherwise you're just being a couch potato, right? Now, like we mentioned, it could be walking, it could be doing your household chores, it could be just taking the stairs instead of the elevator. But I will give you some probably 2-3 very specific tips at the end of this session on how you can stay active throughout the day other than your workouts, okay? So another tip is also that give us your all in the second workout. We've got 3 movements. We're gonna do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, once more, okay? So the first one is going to be a beast hold bird dog. This one's gonna be a core burner. Palms under your shoulder, knees under your hips. Lift your knees slightly off the floor from here. Elbow to knee and stretch. Here and stretch. If you find it difficult to keep the knees off the floor, drop it down on the floor and do it. So we're gonna go 15 seconds each side. So totaling it to 30 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. we go. Balance gets difficult and switch other side. Do a couple of reps with the knees up or just take it slow. That's okay too. And 3, 2, 1, time. Next one, working on the abs and the obliques a little. Russian twists. Sit down, feet off the floor. You can bend your knees a little in this, no worries. So you go side to side. So you can probably hold both your hands close, touch it to the floor on either side. So, okay? That's movement 2 for 30 seconds. Russian twist starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. I really like the next movement. Let's go 15 seconds more on this Russian twist. Three, 2, and 1. So I was saying, really like the next movement. We're gonna do a B side kick through. So palms under your shoulder, knees under your hips. I like to get off my mat for this one. So from here, lift the knees off the floor. Lift the opposite hand, opposite leg. Whichever hand you've taken off, lift, get your leg through that side. Keep the other heel on the floor and reach out. Same thing on the other side. So we're gonna keep going, alternating. Okay, let's do it. Side kick through in 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, the mat isn't a great idea for this one. Or you do it sideways. So if you're finding this difficult at this point, just lift it slowly, drop the hip down, and come back. Okay? 3, 2, and 1. Moving on, the bird dog again. Beast hold bird dog. It can be a little too challenging, and yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it can be difficult. You can keep your knees down and do it. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Beast hold bird dog. Yep. You find the beast hold difficult, drop the knees down and continue along. 3, 2, 1. We switch sides onto the other side. Three, 2, and 1. Russian twists in 15 seconds. Let's relax. Get ready. See if you can try and keep your knees fully extended and not bent. That'll just engage your core a little more. So it's to your advantage. If you can do it, go for it. Ready? And start now. Let's keep going. We've got another 20 seconds to go. Almost there. Keep twisting. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, the beast side kick through. So you're choosing to stay on your mats, but the other way around. Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's start. Another thing you can do here is keep your knees. If your knees are too far off, it can get difficult to do it. So you want to make sure your knees are under your hips or slightly in front so that you can easily keep going. Let's go. 15 seconds done. 15 more. We're gonna go 2 more rounds of the whole thing. And time. Yes. And we're gonna shoulders and wrists. So yes. Yeah, it's also because you've been doing like putting a lot of pressure on your wrist and then this again. Regardless, right? Even if it's an issue of the core where you're not able to maintain that stability, or you just find it difficult, or the wrist, whatever the reason is, it's okay to scale it down, but do it right. On that note, let's go. Round 3. In 3, 2, 1, and go. "15 seconds more." And change. Yes. We switch. Three, 2, 1, and that's that. We're gonna rest for 15 seconds. Move on to those Russian twists. Yes. We ready? Let's do this, and we start now. Move your entire upper body side to side while you're doing it. That's why I said use your hands as the mark, right? Where you touch both your hands, either sides. 10 seconds more. Three, 2, 1, and we're done. Okay, we're ready. My favorite, yes, and I should get a few reps in if it is my favorite, right? Okay, I'm gonna pull the mat back a little bit. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, and go. It just kind of looks cool also, right? This movement. And I don't know, I just have a lot of fun doing them. 15 seconds more. Let's keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's done. So we're gonna finish off strong with one more round, and that's gonna be the end of it. All right, let's go. All love for all of you, and that's why we're gonna finish off strong with this round. Okay. Yes. Yes. Any extra reps you do, you're gonna do it with a big smile, okay? Let's go. We start with the first one. That is your beast hold bird dog in 3, 2, 1, and go. Three, 2, 1, switch sides. Keep that going, keep the energy going, keep that smile going, please. 3, 2, and 1. This is where actually, you don't really want to smile. You want to get done with the workout and that's it. No. This is where I want you to smile. Enjoy that workout. Finish it. Have fun. Right? Russian twist. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Come on. Side to side. Ten seconds done. 15 more to go. Move your entire upper body. See if you can keep your knees straight. See if you can keep your feet off the floor. If not, that's okay too. Almost there. And time. Whew. One more. Last 30 seconds of work. And that's it. So let's do this. Let's, like I said, it looks cool. Let's make it look cooler while we do it. Okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go. Making it look super cool, both of you. so much of that grace and that, you know, it's just the coolness factor that both of them have, and are just going for it, rep after rep. Come on, guys, almost there. Last 5. Come on, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's that. We're done. Finished it strong. Had fun. There we go. Okay, so I did say I'll give you a few tips on how you can manage to stay active throughout the day, right? Now, one would be counting your number of steps. You can start with as less as 4 to 5K, gradually increase it to 6K, 8K, 10K, right? Now, how do you do that? If you do a lot of sitting work, take a 5-minute break once in every 1 hour, 5 to 10-minute break. Set an alarm if you have to and walk around, right? And every time you have to run some errands, if you take the cab or your vehicle or your cars or bikes, put that aside and see if you can walk to it, right? And another would be anytime you see an elevator, skip that. Take the stairs instead. Okay, and anytime you get a phone call, this is what I do. Anytime I get a phone call as well, I just keep walking around. Right? So these are very, very simple things that you can do, but on the whole, when you count it, it adds up to a lot more to your progress, even your weight loss. In fact, even though you're doing your workouts, nutrition, all of that, adding this element of it can speeden the process, if I could say that, or help you a lot more, even if not, right? I will probably tell you one or two more tips as well, if that helps, but we'll start stretching now. So first one, we're gonna lie down with our face down to the floor, hands on the sides. Okay, you're gonna lift one leg, twist, lift the hand, and hold it there. Okay, we're gonna stretch out the lower back as well as the upper body. Hold it there. We're gonna hold it for 40 seconds each side. Another great way of it is actually playing sports. If you love playing any kind of sport, if you enjoy it, or if you have a pet, or if you have your family around with whom you can play a sport, do that. And switch sides. Keep your arm upwards as much as you can. It'll help you really stretch out that chest. Much needed after all of those push-ups. Hold it there. Focus on your breath. Three, 2, and 1. Let's come back to that prone position. Hands in front of your shoulder. Okay, elbows down on the floor. In fact, elbows aligned with your shoulder. From there, keep the forearm on the floor, but just lift the upper body up and push it upwards. Hold it there. So all of that core work that you did, this will be really good to stretch it out. If you can, try and extend the elbows as well. The Sphinx pose. Extend your upper body upwards. 10 seconds more. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, the down dog next. Now you get your hands, palms next to your shoulder, toes, go on your toes. Oh, you remember the mountain that we did in the warm-up, right? So very similar to that. Same, in fact. So you go back here, draw your chest towards your floor, heel to the floor, bend your knees a little if you have to. Hold it there. Keep your elbows as extended possible. It's okay if you bend your knees a little, but try and touch both your heels to the floor. Five, four, three, two, one. Next one, you can just sit, relax. Okay, first one, we're gonna do the chest stretch. Lock your hands behind, open out your chest and hold. Yeah. Hold it there. Stretch out your chest. Okay. The next one, hold it there. You're gonna just hug yourself from in front, okay? And just really couch and make an arch in your upper back as much as you can. Stretch out your back. So first was the chest in front and the next is the back. And relax. You can stay right there, though I'm standing, it's okay. We're gonna do a shoulder stretch, hand to the side, shoulder and tricep. And shoulder stretch first. Keep your elbows a little soft, that's okay. But focus on the stretch in your deltoids. Take the same arm back. Push the elbow down. Tricep stretch. Push it down. You push your elbow down as much as you can. And switch. We do the shoulder stretch on the other side. We are almost at the end of the session. Just relax your body, feel refreshed at the end of this. And switch. Let's do the tricep stretch with the same hand. You can relax, do it. And now, if you want to stand up and get ready, now is the time. Last 3, 2, and 1. And with that, we come to an end of this session. This was day 5 with me, Spurti, on this special strength and conditioning program. Remember, the idea is to stay active throughout the day. If you have any more questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or tag me and CultFit. Thank you so much for joining us in this workout. See you in another session. Let's work out, push each other together.
For more such workout videos, download the CultFit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.